Can't speak to it. I'm not sure what occurred. I'm not sure what occurred. Yeah, we're back. So we're gonna wash this. We're going to coat it after we polish it. I'm also buying time because I have some new polishers heading my way that I'm testing. They told me I couldn't do a full video right away, but they said I could showcase them. So, what do you guys think about wearing gloves with rinseless wash? I don't know. I'm gonna test it. What is a safe chemical not to wear gloves on? It's another question. Sorry, guys, I don't know what happened. Now when CTX. These gloves. Look, I have to wear extra 2XL gloves because my hands are too big. So I'm locked in. All right, so we got this car just to show you what we're working with. It's a 2018 Stinger. There's a bunch of swirls, a bunch of defects on the panel. I'm using CTX. And then we got a bunch of dirt. You know, it's topical stains. You know what I'm talking about? There's I tested the paint here. It's about 8 mils. I'm gonna have to wet sand that. Whoever did a job here, I don't know what scratched yet, and that's weird. And then, yeah, so we have CTX V2. We'll just go panel by panel, and then I'll do a clay bar treatment. And then we have glass up here. And then I should probably clean my, everyone, sorry about the earlier stuff, you know what I'm saying? Don't know what happened. There we go. Still looks like hot dookie. Can you see it? All right. So we're gonna rinse this wash. We have the coat, polish. I'm waiting for FedEx to bring my polishers. I have some new ones I'm testing from the Fine Lab. From the Fine Lab. Hello, Todd. Hello, where's Reggie? Reggie Cox. What's up, brother? Oh, you know what? You know what? Me and Reggie were talking. Hey, what's up from the UK? And I was like, hey, you know what, Reggie? I'm gonna do the Labo Cosmetica wash for a whole month, starting in March. That's all I'm doing for details. So what we have going for that is Primus 2.0, 10 to 1 for wheels, or 5 to 1 for wheels. As a hit, if I need it, Senderio, which smells like Reggie, work with your team, make it not smell like anus. Reggie Senderio for the wheels. Purifica in the bucket and the foam. Veritas, and then I'm certified to get Blendo. So I should probably buy some Blendos. But that's the whole goal, starting in March. Only Labo Cosmetica way. I'm gonna document my journey. Every car. And we're back. Sorry about that. I'm not sure what happened. Conway, your order should be updated soon. Forgot. Lord help us. So, happy Friday. Warm up in Chicagoland. Gonna get out there. You're in Chicago, bro? Hey, you're in Chicago? Dude, you think having a meetup in Chicago would be beneficial? What does everybody think about that? Yeah, all right. Anyway. So I got a video dropping Monday. It's my top 5. It's not my top 5. It's my top rinseless washes. And then yeah, carton is coming in case you guys we're working on it. I'm gonna pre-spray this whole section. And then my love, get me by. This is the first of many ceramic coatings of this week. I did one 2 days ago, or yesterday. Finished it. This is the second one. And then Sunday or Saturday, I have another one. Slickness, bro. 1001. 1001, bro. 2001. Smells good, too. My Lord. My Lord. Guys, what's your thoughts on like a protection wax kind of product? Does anybody use one? One dunk. Everyone knows the rules. No one cares. Woo! Hits. Matt, what's up, Matt? My guy, dude. If you haven't seen his video about his recovery, you should head to his channel. He's doing God's work. Slickness on this is, there's no protection on here, so slickness is pretty good. Up there with all of them. You all know what I mean by all of them, right? All the other ones, Rinseless wash that are slick. Cleaning power is real good too. CTX is probably, for me, I love TTR. I think CTX as a user, end to end, would be substantially better for most. I always blow out the cracks and come back with a nice piece, so I don't care for wash and waxes. Look, I was thinking the same thing, but I was reading, there's a big debate online about like PPE and things of that nature. And some of these wash and wax products says if you get it in your lungs, it could damage your lungs. But if you're outside using a wash and wax and you aerate it, is it not getting it in your lungs? I just went in dry, kids. I just went in dry like a noob. So I don't know. I think we take PPE serious, 2026. Take care of your health. And then go from there. So I did this whole side. Bro. No. Victor, no. Sorry, bro. I don't agree. I don't agree. No, look, I'm thinking about doing the series about washes and waxes. So I bought them all. I have like all the European ones. I have some that's not European. One of them, the labels were kind of gnarly, and I was like, oh Lord, why? And then it's like if you inhale it, and I'm thinking to myself like, but if you're outside and you use a wash and wax and the breeze hits it, and you don't have a mask on, you're gonna get cooked. So how far do we take PPE? That's the question I've been thinking to myself a lot lately. Like, I think PPE is important, but like, I don't know. The wipe off is it's pleasant, bro. Wipe off is pleasant. The towel is not dirty. Wipe off is real good. CTX is a good product. And almost broke my connection again. What's your guys' thoughts on TTR? Where are we at? I'm using 2001 for CTX. 2001. It's slick, man. 2001, it's gnarly. And it cleans insane. And I did talk to Chris about it. He said you could actually coat over it. I probably would use a panel prep. Just me. You do you. Me, personally, I'm using a panel prep. I'm not going to coat. Nope. Yeah, CTX is slicker. Yeah, very important. So I'm like looking at all these like foam on sealants, and I'm like, Lord. Happy Friday! Just got my shipping equipment. Indo wash is wild. Indo wash is so good. Indo wash is so good. So if you're joining me, we got this stinger that we're doing a rinseless wash on before we get into a polish. Hopefully by that time FedEx will come because I want to show you these new polishers that were sent to me. Supposed to be pretty wild. So, I'm gonna spray the whole car here. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna spray the whole car. I got the heater on at 70 degrees because it's still cold outside. Here's what the car looks like on this side that I already did. You can see the gloss. It has a nice gloss. So I'm gonna spray the whole car, and let's see how the wetting is after I come back. I like it lubed up. All right. So that's what we got. We got that done. And then we are going to proceed with the rinseless wash. I'm into Cali and have not yet. Yeah, why don't you guys do more meetups if you're in a place that is like the Detailing Mecca? You know what I'm talking about? Guys, I'm weird. So I'll flip that over, hit that, come in, and it's like cutting the grass for me. I always overlap the other section. All right, come in, dunk, release. I use 2001. 2001 for this rinseless wash. Look, always flip it over when you go down. And I come in and grab all of that. And I'm not gonna dry it, I'm gonna let it sit just to see how it wets out. Got cars back to back to back. So I have the video already made for Monday. My favorite rinseless washes. So what's everybody up to on a Friday? What are we doing? CTX is nuts. What are we doing on Friday? He says, we use CTR on a salty car today. We're great, but dried my hands out. It did. It's interesting. Vice Dito, what's up? Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. It dried your hands out, huh? Were you using a glove or no glove? We got to talk to Chris about that. We can't have his stuff dry your hands out. We'll bring back memories. Can't say it, but you know what I'm talking about. Can't dry your hands out, cuzzo. I'm making edits to my Yum video. Can't wait to see it, Greg. How you been? Look, I did that for you guys. Okay? I was like, look, what do you guys want? You're like, hey, you know what would be cool? If you taught me how to build a site, tell me how to connect my domain, tell me how to connect the CRM, and then do it all in one easy video to watch. I did my best with that one. Got 5 views. Then I realized, I don't care if it gets 100. If it helped one person, it's all good for me. I don't care. I was thinking about it last night. If it helped one of you guys get knowledge, get understanding, and then you understand better what you're paying for from one of these third-party vendors, then you know what you got. And to me, that's more important, frankly, than getting 1,000, 2,000, 7,000 views. Yeah, you're welcome, man. Don't take it off, Dad. Yeah, you got to wear gloves. Yeah, you got to wear some gloves. I think everything you wear gloves. But yeah, so I got a rinseless wash video dropping on Monday. We're cleaning this car together. We're using CTX 2001. I'll show you the car here. So if you have any questions, we could talk about it. But yeah, our rinseless washer, typically when I do a car like this, you're gonna have to introduce some water if you have a lot of iron. He just got the car from the dealership, and he said he paid for them to do a decon bath, but we all know, we all know, cause we all know what that means, right? We all know that he didn't get a decon bath. Cause define decon. What's a decon? We'll do a clay test. I use clay lube for that. You can use your detailer of choice. You just spend more money. You can use rinseless wash as a clay lube, 100 to 1. How about we test that? We'll test this product at 100 to 1 for a clay lube. And that's how I like to do it. So it is dirty. I am not drying on purpose just to see how it wets out. And see what happens if I dry the car. Don't be that guy, dude. If you can't get under here, lift it with a towel when you go to wash it. Okay, make sure you get that. Don't be that dude. Don't be that dude, please. LM Pro, graphene coating along glass. Oh yeah, we had the wrong pricing. We launched that last night at midnight because Conway kept hounding us. So sorry about that. With the shipping fees and stuff from Korea, we're losing money on that product, which it's not your fault. It's mine for not launching it properly. You snooze, you lose. Yeah, you guys, whoever got the pricing yesterday, you won out. Because as I mentioned, we had the wrong pricing. We launched it because Conway's like, I need it. And you know, he gets angry. So I was like, all right, Dad, I got it. And he's like, no. It's like, now these nuts, Conway. And he was like, no, you these nuts. And I go, okay, Conway. We go back and forth about whose nuts we're nowing, but look at that. So here's what the car looks like. Conway's like, get it now. I was like, all right, man, I got you. He's like, no. So I left this to dry, or for a while, nothing happened. So we're good. We'll come back. Slickness still there. Again, he did mention there's no protection, but you take their words for what it is. So I think there's protection. I have no idea. Got to polish it anyway, so I don't really care. If I'm being honest. Well, it's stouter. The application is not going to be as easy as 2.0 because it's the Pro line, so it dries quicker. And it's not as forgiving if you miss a high spot, you're going to have to polish it. I brought that in because y'all just like the hard stuff. You don't want simple anymore. You don't want simple anymore. Yeah, but it's a good buy regardless. How many towels do you guys use typically for rinse wash? What are y'all using? Because for me, I like to see how much one could do, but I don't mind doing laundry anyway. So I like to use one or two depending on the size of the truck. CAK, hope you're feeling better. No, Conway, I was joking, bro. You know I love you. It was all a joke. I kept telling Conway, today. But in reality, it was like, tonight. Then it was like later, and he's like, dude, where's that? You said today. I was like, today. Yeah, that's true. Depending on the size of the vehicle, size of the towel. I try to leverage one, see what happens. And then we're gonna clay this together. Like I say, I'm odd. I like to use clay lube. For a lot of my stuff. Look at that. Got the car looking good, guys. Got the car looking good, guys. Ladies, too, if you're in here. I'm not sexist. What up, Santiago? Nah, he said HydroSafe. That's Jeff C's favorite product. Just loves him some HydroSafe. And that's my quarterly maintenance topper. Hydro save. I'm gonna get the Loris here, and then come in, and then we'll start cleaning the car. So what you got planned for Valentine's Day, y'all? What you got planned? You doing anything special with your loved ones, whomever they may be? I'm just over here, moving and grooving. What's up, James? How's it going? I'm about to use HydroSave in 5 minutes. HydroSave, it's a great in-between wash where you don't want to put a sealant on, but you want the sealant to last longer than your favorite sealant. Because I think HydroSave alone could do that. If you dilute HydroSave 50-1, it's a wild sealant. 6 months easy. Easy for HydroSave. All right, car is done. I already measured the paint before I went live, so I have about 4 mils on the front of the car. The side here, for some reason, is showing 7.5. You're searching for a Valentine, Kelly? Scott, me too, bro. Where's my wife at? Yeah, Topper 51. It's so good. Just 51's wild. See ya, Todd. Be safe. All right, so here's what I got going. Wash Car CTX version 2, amazing. Version 1, wash cheeks. Version 2's, if he can make it, there has to be a way to make it cheaper. I don't know if he can make it cheaper and then drive the cost down. But then 2001, you're really winning in that respect. It's real good. TTR, super good too. It's a more heavy cleaner. It's 12 pH. This one's acidic by nature, and it's super slick. The boys in Discord help me pick scents for my wife. Oh, dude, you should have. Jason. Bring it in. You do know that I'm a perfume whore, right? I'm a cologne whore. I think as of today, probably have like 300 in my collection. For the wife, I have you. Bring it in. I got you. Oh, it was Matt. All right, you can trust that. Matt, we trust. It's not your judgment. It's you probably like we're all old, right? I say old, I'm thinking like 30, 25 and above, 90% of us. So we're used to certain things. There's newer scents out that you don't know of that I might know of that I can help you out. Oh, I actually had a video ready, and I felt like I don't know if I want to do this. And then I was like, I still go to the gym every day. I've been 5 days this week. Today's leg day, so I go do cardio, then I do weights at night. So I have lost weight. I'm down I'm losing weight. I'm eating right, and I was thinking like, do you want to see that? I don't know if you want to see that or not. Look, if you listen, hit me up, dude. If you want a scent stream, I should give away some scents. I got. Become Papa Smurf. All right, let me get my clay lube. I could use CTX. I could use anything for clay lube, but I have a dedicated one I like using. I do that for many reasons, and I just like using clay lube stuff. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm gonna clay the car with. I don't think I need it for the grittiness because I tested it before the stream, but where's my clay towel? Right here. Let me get a new towel. No, it doesn't stain your hand. The first batch stained mine. I'm not gonna cap. Okay, Victor. I was looking like a fatty Smurf, etc. Let's go do this. Clay it, and then we're gonna polish it. It's a one step, so I don't know what I'm gonna use for the one step. And then we're gonna coat it. I probably won't do that all on the live, Just wanted to hang out with you guys Friday. A lot of you are probably like hanging out. But yeah, I use the clay lube. Been using clay lubes for a hot minute. Do a test spot. You could dip this in Rinseless too, but my Rinseless water is dirty. And you hear that? And I'm using dry bottom over appearance. Hey, oh look, my wife got me a coffee, guys. She locked in. Guys, my wife got me a coffee. She locked in. Thank you so much for the coffee. She got locked in. Coffee time. Appreciate you. All right, love you. I'm good. It didn't stain my hands. What brand of clay lube? Oh, that's a great question. I just use I've been using Drive's clay lube for a hot minute. I like it because it resonates with me. Smooth groove. It's my blackness. You're like, he's racist. How can I be racist, Mom? Have you seen? Okay, guys. Hope my dad doesn't watch this. Listen, my brother, legit's black. He's gonna be at my house. Haven't seen him in like 15 years. He weighs like $180. He's as skinny as Matt. He's like 6'5", 6'6". He's coming here. My dad's coming here. They've never been to my house ever since I've been married. We're gonna do a video with them, teach them how to wash a car. You'll see what I'm talking about. But smooth groove, dude. Smooth groove is what I like to use. I like to use it because it's slick. The polymers in it isn't real stout. So for the car, you're not worried about it. It's just a slickness polymer, and it smells insane. Smells insane. Just smells real good. My wife is a special lady. Love that lady. All right. So I like to start on this side and then lock in, do the rest of it. You don't need to put a lot of pressure. A lot of people get marring from their microfiber because they don't have enough lubrication. And they also put too much pressure. You're just trying to get the contaminants off. So when you polish, when you blow out the pad, you're not having to blow out. You're not hitting just the contaminants. You're able just to get to the clear coat as quick as possible. You dig what I'm saying? And this is my contamination step. A lot of people like to use a lot of iron. Be honest, I live more in the country. We don't get a lot of good luck. Good luck wasting iron here. But if I lived in Chicago, I'll be using iron every day. Your fallout over there is nuts. You got the railways. I got farmers and potatoes, bro. So you can use iron if you need it. If you have to do a water spot treatment, you would do it in between the rinseless wash, meaning rinseless wash the crap. Go in, use your water spot treatment. It has none of that on this car. So I'm just gonna wash clay, polish, ceramic coat. Already took the pictures for the customer. So if he comes in and says, well, always do the glass too, okay? Because I'm gonna coat the glass for him. Good time to do it so you don't waste a step. And you're going section by section. Hey Eddie, I'm out of all-purpose cleaner from DIY. What other products should I try next? Man, what a great question. I'll leave Nemesis out. I mean, not Nemesis. Bifrost. You can use Bifrost. You can use Fine Labs' new one. We don't have that yet in the store. Pineapple. You can use the Phoenix COD one. You can use Clean by ADS. They're all good, dude. Bifrost, I'm just partial because I own the company. But what person isn't peddling their stuff on their YouTube anymore? I gotta ask Reggie a question. It's been on my mind for a hot minute. Does VDA mean you could just let everything dry in the sun? Or what's the purpose of the VDA? Because for me, I don't know. I was thinking about that the other day too. I wrote it in my paper, in my notebook. Like, what does VDA really bias? Does it say, hey, user, everything you own, let it dry in the sun? Heavy duty is nuts. Heavy duty is nuts. You gotta be careful with heavy duty because it's very, very powerful. And if you're gonna use it for the interior, I already told you. So I'm just claying this real quick. I could have clayed on the step of the rinseless wash, but like I said, I like more lubrication because I don't want to do an extra step and you're going to say, whoa, did you just say rinseless wash is not lubricating? I just want as much lubrication as possible. That's all I'm saying. Bifrost is lit. Yeah, okay, so just because it's VDA certified, you don't just want to let shit dry in the sun. So it makes no sense, right? Or maybe I'm off-putting, I don't know. I need to talk to Reggie because that's his realm. And Reggie we trust. The roof is pretty bad. Roof has a bunch of caked on. I had been using All Clean. I'm trying. BD is a degreaser with delaminate. So you do not want to use that for interiors. All Clean works because it works for all interiors and exterior. Just be careful with that, okay? BD is not an all-purpose cleaner. Just being transparent. That's why we made Bifrost. BD is more for the exterior, wheels, tires, etc. What brand clay tile are you using? I'll clean my pan, blue one. But you can use any clay tile on the market that you want. Oh, that's pretty gnarly. It's just. Ooh, that is. Do you hear that? I need to bust out real clay for that one. That one's cooked. Wow. That one is cooktosaurus. Where the hell is my clay, bro? Where's my clay? I was born by the river in a little tent just by the river. I've been watching ever since. That is nuts. What I hate about low quality grade clay is not very malleable. So you got to add hot water. You got to do all this kind of crap. And I just want clay to work. You know what I'm talking about? Japanese clay is where it's at, fellas. Any Japanese clay is where it's at. Because this stuff they get from China is butt cheeks. With this, you want to go very liberal on that. With this, you want to go very liberal. There's a lot of contamination on here. Because this will mar paint, just so you're aware. And you see the surfactants in that. So when you're using clay, it's just like a soap kind of ordeal. Well, you can see that one needed it. So make sure you got the right tool for the right job, guys. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Japanese clay, touched by God. Best stuff, Conway. That's why we got it, because you said it. Yep. All right. So we're going to do the rest of the car with clay, hoping that I didn't waste my time. Sometimes clay is what you got to use, bro. Sometimes clay is what you got to use, bro. Everyone shies away from it, but I think clay is essential for any detailing business. Overspray, contaminants that, you know, you're wasting more time than what it's worth trying to get it off. And like I said, the reason it's bubbling like that, Because when you interact this with clay, it does that to show you that's working. So it's like a little cushion, you know what I mean? Street rat, knick-knack, I don't buy that. Aladdin was ahead of his time, bro. Peasants can fall in love. That's what I took from that. We get into the habit of, well, you don't need clay. I mean, clay is always going to be around for a reason, bro. It just does a better job. Just you need it. Clay's, look at that. Did God's work. Clay's going to be essential sometimes, fellas, ladies. Maybe I have great internet. You need better internet. Just got back. Where are you spraying? I'm using clay lube. I'm using a Smooth Groove clay lube from Drive Auto. I'm using the clay bar, and I already rinseless washed it, and I'm using this as my lubricant. And I always excessively apply, especially with clay, because it will cause marring. It's going to cause it anyway. But you can see the surfactants. That's from the lube. That's why I like it, dude. It's dope. Smooth Groove. You can use rinseless wash too. It doesn't have to be this, okay? It's what I prefer in my space. And for this, you do not want to add a lot of pressure. So just let your hands glide. You need a good lubricant for that. To let that glide, baby. Glide like an eagle. He is Google Fiber from what I remember. Yeah, I'm on Google Fiber. I got God's internet. Now, it could be I'm getting calls causing it to be splotchy. Could be that I was close to the garage door causing issues with Wi-Fi because it's Bluetooth. And Bluetooth doesn't like to go through like many walls. Always do everything, guys. Nice. Just give me the light. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect, James. Perfect. Yeah, extra solutions works too. Any detail spray. I think all you want is slickness, right? You could use Envy. You could use Yum. You could use Garage Therapy. You can use whatever you want. I just like how this foams up for me. When it starts to foam up, that means it's starting to cook. When you use a real clay so you can see the work you're doing, it's super slick, so it's not grabbing. It's good, dude. I'm using a medium clay, by the way. Don't know what brand, I forgot. Because it was outside of the package already. And then I wipe. Riff raff, street rats. I don't buy that. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, there's some contamination there, but always go all the way down, guys. Yeah, boy. So that's what we got from this ordeal. This is pretty good. And I only did one side. I imagine if I'd have done both sides, we would have had a little more contamination. We still got to do the hood, still got to do the side fender, and then we're Gucci. When I know about what? Aladdin? Aladdin, I know everything about Aladdin, bro. It's one of my favorite movies. It's one of my favorite movies. It would be a lot easier if you let the rinseless wash on here, but that's how I do it. It's my process. And I know I hit every spot. I know everything's clean and dried. Straight rat, riff raff. And time is of the essence, right? You don't want to waste a lot of time, 3 hours cleaning, because I got work to do. And I got a detail tomorrow afternoon. So this has to get picked up by tomorrow morning. So it'll be a late night for me because I still have to polish and coat it. So when you're claying, just you can see how much contaminants it had. It's gonna be a lot easier when I polish. What you guys' thoughts on clay? I think clay is essential. It's just my thought. I think clay makes sense. Is that the current red? I don't know what that is. Nanoskin wash mints are great, so you can knock 2 birds with 1 stone. Never tried it. All right, and that's the end of the claying. So you can mix this. I usually toss after 2 cars. It's my thing. You can do whatever you want. But I typically toss clay after 2 cars. And now, just picking the polish. I don't do test spots. Does anybody here do test spots? I just feel like this paint seems soft to me, or just by me touching it and how easy it was to mar. So I could probably get away with a cleaner polish actually and do a lot of damage. I don't know. What do y'all use on Kia paint? I'm interested. What are y'all using? What the heck? How do I turn that around? Someone help me. Lord, help me. Lord, that took forever. So what are y'all using for this paint? What would you use? Yeah, gold standard would work. I could use gold standard. Oh, I got coffee. I have this new polish that was sent to me for testing I could use. Angel wax. Constitution, what's that? A500, yeah, I got it all. For some reason, me and test spots don't agree. But I should, huh? And I'm also waiting for my box from Fine Lab. They sent me something. They're like, we want you to test this. I'm like, I'm in. DIY compound, so good. A500 is good. I got 3D1 A500 Picar, Pairway. I have like a cabinet full of compounds because when we were doing end game testing, I tested against everything on the market. And I did that for a reason, to see how good it compared. And if it was good enough to hang with my favorites, I was like, oh, we can release it. The first iteration was not great. They didn't send it to you yet? Did you email Jamie? Did you email Jamie? I said yesterday, email Jamie, get a free towel, bro. Stay wet. Remember that. You did? Oh, he's at guitar lessons with this kid, so he'll get it done. He'll get it done for you. I'll remind him. The Mach 3 is delayed. That's what I'm actually getting. I have a box coming of every single one. They want me to test it, and that's what I'm waiting for. Agent Orange, Parku, same pad, or Endgame, same pad. Yeah, I like your thoughts. There's some spots I have to wet sand, um, and the clear coat looks very damaged on the hood. I got about 4.5 mils of paint on the hood, 7 on the door, 3 in the back. Yeah, they told us it's like me and telling you guys about Yum. Let me know if you are going to do any $40 flash coating sales on Luminous again. You mean 40% off? It's already you mean 40% off. I never did $40. That'd be crazy. What's wrong with this, bro? Where's my barber at, dude? Hold on, hold on. Yeah, I did call him. He did tell me January. Remember? He was like, "We'll have it January," but he didn't have it. I don't know. I have no idea. They came out with Ultra V3, which is freaking nuts. Ultra V3 is nuts. The only problem, and Conway brought this up, which is a very valid point, is you cannot let it get standing water or it'll mess the coating up. So you have to actually top it, send it, and if it's wet, you have to dry it. So you can release it right away. It's with caveats. So that was the only thing that we were talking. Me and Conway were talking about it. That is a problem. Best towel for polish removal. I like level 1s, final level, or the jobber. Best polish removal and panel pot wipe off. Yeah, jobbers, level 1s. I use Mr. Twisters for panel prep. Yeah, David, you know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like, man, you have such a banger coating, but why do I need 7 days? Like standing water, if you go to work, leave it out. So I need to talk to them. They need to give me clarification because I feel like I've applied it on 3 cars and all of them I let go in the winter. I saw one back and it was still hydrophobic. So is it cautionary? I'm not sure. All right, let's cut some paint. All right, what did you guys want to see? Did you want to see this new compound I'm testing? I think Perfect Finish could do God's work on this too. I think Perfect Finish. A500. O to me too going to be the same rules. No, it's not. A500. All right. Hold, please. I will cross the ocean for you. I will let my dreams do come true. You and me. A500 is what we're going to use. CTX was a banger. Clay Lou's banger. A500 is what the chat wants to see. I'm assuming Conway said orange, Agent Orange pad. Agent Orange pad. All right, got one here. Got the Agent Orange Pado. The A500. Where the heck did it go? Oh, it's on the shelf over there. And let me get my buffing towel. Got the light. All right, so we got this. It's clean, by the way. I just stained it with compound. I have A500. The one thing about Fine Lab that I find finicky, I find this very finicky, is they require you to shake it up for like a minute. And if you don't shake it up for a minute, it does a weird separation. Or when you get mailed it to you and you don't shake it up and you feel like you have to do a minute wash and it separates, that's the only thing that pisses me off. My R&B playlist. Lord, I'll have to send it to you. I got old school stuff. Jodeci, Casey and JoJo, Brandy. So A500, got to mix it up. Cool thing about A500, no silicone, no fillers, no minimal dusting, superior surface clarity. It cuts pretty hard. It wipes off nice. You can't overwork this compound. So if you go too high heat, it does get overworked a bit. I don't know if Conway's ever had that experience, but that's been my experience. the hoe gets overworked. Shake weight. It's weird. I'm gonna get demonetized. Look, guys. All right. There. Oh, Luther. My love. Only for you in my life. My first love. Guys, I'm gonna use a battery powered one because a machine powered one. Because we're gonna say goodbye to the detail coat polishers. Because when she's gone, she's gone. So this is one of our first babies we made. I like it. All right, Angel Orange. That's why, yeah, DIY's compounded. Endgame is nuts. We already know that, but can't keep glazing my stuff. People get weird. Does it smell like crap? All right. Just give me the light. Guys, I'm going live. You need to plug your ears because polishers get loud. Let's, I'll have you over here. And what I'll do is I'll hit this section up here. All right, when you start to see marks like that, be done, because it does generate heat. I don't care what anybody says. These compounds tend to generate heat a little more, and that wipe off, like I was telling you right now, if you go too high, that's the cutting. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let me show you. Let me show you. Can you tell on the camera? Let me get the light. All right. So you see that? We got rid of all that. That's where we're at. You can see it there. That's where we're at. 2 or 3 passes, and you can see the graying on it. And look at my pad. This is after I did a clay. So there's a lot of dead clear coat on that mug. There's a lot of dead. It's about to turn colors on me, cuz. It's about to turn colors on me. So now I'm going to try Endgame on this side. You see how that one's pretty bad? Right there. So I'm going to try Endgame on that corner. Right now, A500 hits. It's a good pick. Conway, great pick, my guy. Great pick. Right now, it's 25% off on the house rags. You guys received my email yesterday? Yeah, I wrote that. No joke. All right. We're going to do this section so we can do a side-by-side. So you can see work times on that. That's coming off. No problem. Easy peasy, baby boy. Easy peasy. Look at the white. All right. Just by first impressions, I think I'm going to use Endgame on this. That's all I'm going to say. Not that A500 isn't good. Look, Endgame cleaned that all the way. Look, I left a little spot of what the paint looked like here. A500. You can see it did a great job as well. It's phenomenal. Endgame. Wow. Woof. Endgame is. Endgame. I think Endgame would be what other compound you want to see? We have a lot left. I think they're all in stock. I think there's some that's running out, but I already did. I already have the report. I took the measurements. Carzilla Ec, I don't have it. I have Angel Wax. Let's take you to the cupboard. Because I told you I like stuff that made sense for me. I used to use Carzilla Ec. Guys, look. Don't judge me. Okay, what you're about to see? What you're about to see? Don't judge me. All right? Okay. What else? I got the stuff. I got the magical stuff sent to me that I was testing. What do you want to see? Angel Wax, Sonax. I got everything. Rupes, Rehab. I got everything. I got everything. Fast corrector cream is good. Detico 21 Destroyer. I think 21 is so. I think 21 is all we got left. Once it's gone, it's gone. We're not bringing it back. I guess that's what Ricky was asking me. Yeah. I'm not using. You want me to use? Okay. Rehab, and then who wanted? What was the other one that you wanted? Diet's going good, bro. I'm going good. Losing weight. I eat right every day. I eat. I have planned my meals out in advance. Go to the gym about 5-6 times a week. Been lifting. Rehab, and what was the other one? Sonax. Perfect finish. My love, only you by my side. You don't want DIY to come out the closet. That one's nuts. DIY? I'm bringing out the closet. DIY compound? It's coming out of the closet. DIY's compound coming out of the closet. This stuff. Oh, I am. Watch. SEMA, new me, baby. New me. There's one thing that when I get my mind to, I don't quit. All right. We're going to do Rehab first, and then we'll do Sonax. Or Sonax was the first request. Let me clean my pad out. Do 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 do. What was first? Sonax? Make sure you mix it. Make sure you mix it. I seen Nick from Yum polish a whole hood for 3 hours with this. He got it perfect though, one pad. It's kind of cool. Perfect finish, no slouch, dude. All right. We're gonna do this little corner. I shook that mug. Scent of the day, Thriller by Cal Cologne. It's that good. Can you guys see? Hopefully you can see. Agent Orange pads you can buy on our site too. Help me, help you by helping me. I like the work time. This one you do need to work because you want to break down the diminishing abrasive. So when it starts to get clear, you're good. So when you get to that kind of look, you're good to wipe, just so everyone's aware. The reason we created Endgame 2 is because I like to work a little different. I like fast movements. I want to cut fast, move fast. This one, you got to take your time with it. Show some respect. It's real good, too. It's so good. So good, dude. Just give me the light. Where the heck's my freaking... Oh. Just give me the light and pass the draw. Look at that. Still left defects behind, but that's fine. It's not a real cutting, right? It's a finishing. Endgame and 500 would have took all that out. But the clarity on it's beautiful. So you can't fault it for that, right? That's the only thing. It doesn't cut as good as the others, but the clarity it gives is phenomenal. Yeah, Endgame is nuts. Endgame, you guys already saw that. Endgame is touched by God. All right, we wanted rehab next. Let me shake it, shake, shake. This probably PNS is one of the best compounds, in my opinion, one of their best compounds that they made. Therapy is good too. All right, the rehab. For me, PNS on black paint, for some reason I get some parts that doesn't finish down as good, but it's still it's tremendous. That's and the smell on this is nuts. Wipe off is great. Let's check it. Just give the light. Yep, it cleaned it up. There's that. It won't clean up because that's always there. And it left some. So the cut's pretty good, real good. I could have put more pressure and got that out. Where we look at the A500 side, nothing. They didn't leave nothing. Endgame side, nothing. Perfect finish side, we saw some too. Where you see that? Where it didn't take that defect out, where the rest of the paint came out. Yeah, still good. The clarity is good on red paint. You can tell in the corner. But yeah. Last one. DIY. So we did 4 test spots. We're doing one last one. We're going to give DIY the hardest spot in the car. It's gray. Here, you can see that graying. You can see where we polished the corner. You can see the gloss. All this is toast. And if I show you this, so we're going to see if DIY could do God's work on that. Let me go clean my pad out. Remember, using the same pad, as long as you blow the pads out, your pad structurally should be good as long as you don't introduce a lot of heat in between. All right, so we tested 5 compounds. This will be the last test. And now I'm going to decide the fate. Oh, I almost didn't shake this. Do you see those swirls? Wild, dude. So it's the same hammered hood. So we just did 4 different spots, but the whole hood is effed. The whole hood is toast. So shake the compound up real good. Drink your coffee. Yeah, I agree. The finish down is nice. But I think the finish down from Perfect Finish is glossier. Just my opinions, guys. Please do not take my word as gospel, as I do these tests live for you, not for me. Care less. I would have done half the car already. Rated with swirls. All right. DIY. We're going to do half of it. And I'm going to cut fast and then release it. I did that method different than everybody else. I wanted to see if it could just, the compound could cut. Oh my gosh. Bro. My lord, bro. Shit, hold yo, man. Shit. Look. And it shot nice. And I hoarded. I cheated. I didn't even take my time on that. I didn't even take my time. Call it good. That's nothing on this platform is beating that cut. Nothing. I'm telling you, it's not honey dicking. I'm like, you saw that. I did the most jankiest cut back and forth, fast speed. Didn't even take my time. Yeah. Yeah. What's up, bro? It's already out. I mean, DIY's compound's been out since MTE. It's nuts. Freaking wild. It's insane. All right, so we tested 5 compounds. They're all great in their own right. Pick whichever one you like. I think I might do DIY on this because it finished good. It gave me a good gloss. It cut faster. What do y'all think? You saw my passes. They weren't even legit passes. They were like speed rounding it. I was like back and like this, right? Like a rabbit. So this, like that. I don't know. I wish I had it. They didn't send me the new stuff yet. I got the new cleaners and things of that nature. Cleaners are phenomenal, but they didn't send me any of the new stuff yet. I don't have any of the new stuff. DIY compound, bro. It's effing wild. Someone say in chat. Can someone write it out in chat for me? This? Take a bow, dog. Take a bow. Look, I have options for this car. I was going to put this on it. I was going to put Garage Therapy on it or Yum. I don't have Luminous yet. My order hasn't gotten here. But I was going to go, since we had an Innova car on the live, I wanted to put something on here that's kind of beefy, has some self-healing properties, things of that nature. Yeah, I already knew it was DIY from the beginning. But I just did what you guys wanted to do. I could try other compounds if you want. I got the sky's the limit, except for CTX. I don't have KXC. KCX? I don't have that one. Yeah, DIY. This is crazy. This coffee is crazy. Yeah, so you see what I'm saying? So I was going fast on purpose because I knew if I would have went slow, it would destroy everything. I just wanted you guys to show it the most yankiest kind of, don't compound like that. I do it, but you can introduce swelling, heat, and what swelling does is high scratches. What people don't understand about paint chemistry, paint swells, bubbles up, right? The heat swells the clear coat. So by that omission, anytime you introduce heat, scratches go away. So that's why they tell you introduce the less heat you want. So Agent Orange Pad does a great job at dispersing that heat so you don't get it. Some compounds run a little hotter than others, but I just wanted to show you. You don't drink coffee? This is just black. Just black. Yeah, I just would do it fast. Man, that was cool. That's cool. That hood is cooked. That hood is so cooked. That hood is probably the worst part of the car. That in the back trunk It's the worst part of this car. Yeah, what do you think? We should try something else, or should I put the rest of the compounds away and just go to work? I'm waiting for the final ads polisher so I can show you. I don't even know if I'm supposed to show it yet. If I was gonna just take it out of the box and show you. Yeah, I drink black coffee every day. I drink like all black. I don't drink sweeteners in my coffee ever. Ever. Austin, what's up, dude? Just black. Yeah, you wouldn't have to polish after that unless it's hard paint like Dodge Ram. Cummins has real hard paint. You can get away with wool, and it'll give you enough gloss that you don't have to worry about it. If you're using German cars, some of the newer ones are coming off softer paint, but the older ones like 99 and 2000s to 2010, 2015, paint's real hard. You can use wool on that. No problem. No second step required. The rest requires a second step. On this, it'll destroy. It's too much. Soon, I got to put my house up and stuff. Wet sand the spot. Okay. Is that what you want? You want me to wet sand the spot? Got you, coach. Let me get my tools. This is my toolkit. Have you guys seen this yet? So, custom made blocks from the goat himself. I use that. I use sanding discs. These are some that says I'm still good. I'll probably use that in 3000. Might have to get a little more aggressive, but I don't want to take a lot of clear coat off. And then spots here, you see that paint? You got to be careful with that because they didn't really do that well, so we could level it. But you got to be super careful when you're doing that. On here, yeah, he made it for me. He put a Bible verse on there and everything. I love that guy. Like, we stay in contact. I talk to him sometimes when I need help. So this spot right here, wet sand. So typically, when you're doing this, these blocks are rigid, so don't put a lot of pressure down. And then you want to just let the pad do the work. And just to knock that down. You don't want to go too much, like I said. That will lift, causing you bigger problems than what you want. That's good enough for me. I'm not going to use the 3000. Don't need it. Just going to use DIY and cut it. So you can see it here. Just level that paint job down a bit. And then just so you know, it does 2000 grip pretty easy. There you go. There you go. The scratch is almost harder to see. DIY compound is lit. Yeah, we're getting. I'm trying to get Jason to see if he could do it. I need to meet up with him. The first thing we have filming is, I think Kataba finished theirs. Yum is gonna finish theirs. GTs we're gonna do theirs when they fly out. We go to March, beginning of March, we go to PPF class, so we're filming that. And then wet sand. Yeah, I just improved it. I would not, for the way they did the patch job on this, if you look at it, it's not good. I don't know who, so I'll give you an example of a patch job here. So, can you guys see that right here? That, they used the wrong color and they didn't use enough clear coat. This one looks like a clear coat kind of job. You can see how when you have paint that has speckles in it, like that, when you have paint that has speckles in it, any type of patch job, what I would have done is applied it, leveled it, took an edger to it, came back, leveled it again, and then just applied clear coat on top to patch it. But right now, it's like these are especially this area. It's gonna be hard to even sand that because you got the ridge here, so you're gonna have to put yourself at risk. And to me, it's not worth it if I'm being honest. I didn't tell him I would do that. I would sand a couple spots, but like this is gnarly. Like look at this. Look at that patch job. That's terrible. Terrible. I'm not. We'll be actually like my dad's coming during that time, I believe, and I told him that we got plans. Aqua work good? Oh yeah, Aqua. Aqua Direct. Aqua concentrate. It's 10 mils to 1 liter of water, so 100 to 1. So you'll be good. Good. There's a different type of white coat applications like Kataba. You want to put it in a pump sprayer like IK, Marilax, whatever pump sprayer you want to use. And then when you wash your car, you spray down the whole car, then activate it with water, and it'll do work for you. Now you don't have to worry about. All right, let's polish this car, bro. We got work to do. Let's polish this car. I don't know where the freak the UPS guy is at. I don't know where. This is why I hate cords, because when you're rolling around the garage hanging out, it just gets in the way. My UPS guy got lost, bro. My dude, lost. All right. I'll finish the hood later. We'll get this side done. Here. When are you guys going to do a training? Where do you live at, bro? Yo, Frank, tell that UPS guy to come to my house quicker. I'm trying to do some stuff. I'm trying to get going, son. Like, tell him to show up. Where's my UPS guy, bro? I got my boxes. I got my polishers. All right, if you're just tuning in, we did a wash clay seal. We're doing a polish. We're using the GOAT. Okay. This is a freaking lot. Compound. We're using Agent Orange Pad, 21 millimeter throw. I go speed 6 because I YOLO everything. Fun fact for you: when you're using compound, to get the best gloss afterwards, you'll see it'll start dusting if you don't clean the pad. Is reduce the pressure, and then do your final pass pretty quick, and you'll get the most gloss out of using the compound, so you don't get any marring or any hazing, especially on paint like this. So you do that, it avoids the, oh my gosh, I should have went softer, etc., right? It does, it allows you to finish out pretty good. And you see the gloss? Look at that gloss. So you see the gloss from here? So you see that gloss? So you just make sure you just drop the speed real quick while you're working. Go to speed 4, soft passes, just to get that, let the pad do the little sparkly situation. And look at that. Now, let's compare paint here, because he is, huh? So it's a technique. Shout out to DJ, because he actually gave me some advice a long time ago. So greasy like my neck, bro. So that's where I stopped. But you see all that we took out? That's just compound. But if you look at this door, this is what the paint looked like. This is what the paint looks like now. I didn't do the spot yet. I just stopped here. You see that? Look. You see that? So I got the glosses up. The color is rich. It's fire, dude. So good. This compound's so good. The one thing is that you do have to blow it out a lot because it does get dusty after a while. I think that's the only con I could give it, but it does not dust when you're working it. Does that make sense? It dusts when compound builds up on a panel, but that's clear coat too. So you got to take the good and the bad. Good and the bad. Yeah, but do you see the improvement? Like, that's crazy improvement, man. Look at that. That gloss. The whole car's wrecked, by the way. So there we go. DIY compound doing work. Sometimes I wish I had like a crawler chair so I could get lower. I got bad back problems, but I still deadlift. Maybe I shouldn't deadlift. Yeah, your BMW, the one that you have in your video, is a very nice car. Is that the one you have in your video? For the walls, there's two things that I did to my walls that are kind of different. Since I do wash in here, I always run a humidifier the whole time, but then I have like waterproof paint on the roof on the side, and then on the back wall we put a layer of like it's like a film, and then we added Montana ghost wood from a barn, just because my wife's from Montana, so she can have a piece of home in the garage when she's out here. And then the floors that have raised deck. I went raised deck because at the time during COVID, or when I think we moved here before COVID, I was still affordable. Racetracks, switch tracks went up by a lot. So I got raised decks up here. Quality's just as good in my opinion. It's all over the floor, and then we just painted the walls. I got the lights from Prime Lights or OG, and then I had a guy put them in for me. And then I have lights on the side of the wall. When I go dark at night, I turn off the lights when I paint correct, and I only have flooded lights on because I can't see that well. You just got a Bentley. Fly me out, bro. I'll detail that for you. Bro, fly me. Look, you want me? A Bentley. I'll detail it, ceramic coat it, and I'll bring my own tools. I'm in. And then we can smoke cigars while we do it. Salute. But yeah, Felix, that's what I got. So I would, for you, I would just start little by little. I saved up for this garage, so it's paid off. But I would do, I would at least get the paint, waterproof paint, paint it first, add lights. Then in the next couple of weeks, add the flooring. Like go in steps. You don't have to do it all at once. I'm in. Chicago's dope. Hey, I'm telling you, you guys, when I go to Chicago, we're gonna do like trainings. We're gonna do meetups. It's gonna be pretty cool. Be pretty cool. Yeah, I would do it for you, 100%. 100%. I would, for free. I won't even. But you gotta two things you gotta do for me. You gotta take me to a steakhouse. That's not really free then. I'll do it for free, and I'll take you to a steakhouse, and then we'll just hang out. And then you gotta take me to a cigar shop. I'm in. Oh, congrats, rich boy. Congrats. What are you doing for the inside? Do you have a setup, a layout? How you want your water to flow? Do you have flooring picked out? Like, that's exciting stuff, man. That's exciting stuff. By that time, I'll have PPF training, so we can even add PPF to the car. Frankie. Dan's, oh man, I can't fit in a supercar. You want to know the truth? I tried to fit in an R8, bro. My back died. I don't even know why people do that. It was nuts. I was having back problems, molasses problems. I was like, what is happening? Man, that turned out good. All right, we're gonna polish this. I always leave rinseless wash in a bucket. Sometimes if I see the lower rockers and I miss the spot, I'll come back, hit it, dry it. Oh man, I can't wait. Get a Urus. Yeah, we had a Bentley that we got, but it was like matte PPF, so we really couldn't do paint correction on it. I think that would have been cool because I always wanted to burnt Bentley paint. That'd be a good thing. We should do that for the app when we go to Chicago and build out the bay. Maybe we are detailing how to convert your space into a I don't know. What do you consider high volume? I do about 30 cars. I used to do more. I do 30 to 50 cars a month, sometimes less, because I do 3 or 4 cars a week, 5 cars a week, sometimes 10, sometimes 15. But they're details like interiors. If I do paint correction or polishes, I try to do 10 to 15 coatings a month. When the girls were working full time during the summer, we did a lot more. We did 2 cars a day. But now it's like they're getting older, we're moving, so I'm slowing down a bit. I'm doing it on purpose. So I'm only taking ceramic coatings. Is that bad? Well, I got some interior. If it's gnarly, I want it so I could do a video on it. But yeah, then I'm not high volume. I'm just a beach. Yeah, no, we haven't done 7 cars in a day or 5. I think when Jamie was here, we did 3 cars in a day. And then we had 2 cars the next day and 1 car the other day. And those were real customers, not like people's stuff for free. But that's usually the volume I try to keep. I try to book depending on what we're doing. If we could do 2 cars a day, we do 2 hours a day. If not, we do 1 every day. Or if we do a ceramic coating, it's a day. And I try to finish this in a day. So I'm gonna work late tonight, get this done. He has to pick it up. Guys coming tomorrow, dropping off another car. And I try to bang this out ASAP. The coating I use, I like to use coatings that I know could be released in an hour. DIY Clean My Pan, Yum, I think GT can, but I don't like to risk it. I use Ultra because I assumed Ultra, if I topped it, we were good. But that standing water issue I didn't think about. But yeah. Yeah, see, when the girls are working, we do 1 or 2 a day, every day, 6 days a week. We take Sunday off. When Jamie was here, I think we did the week he was here. We did. I don't know, it was nuts. It was to the point where we had 1 more car to do, and he's like, "Take the car," and it was. He's like, "Let's pay the girls to do it," because yep, slim and thick. Yep. So it depends what they pay for. I usually put the whole. We should apply a coating. Let me finish this. But yeah, I like to do stuff fast. Yeah, I have to be more choosy. I was more choosy when I was working my IT job too, because my IT job it made my bulk of my income, like a lot of it. So I was a president, VP of assistant vice president, a director of IT at a job. So that would take precedence over the majority of detailing. So I would always be picky. Like I never did dumpster fires until recently because my time was valuable, right? I value my time. Now I do. I just do this to stay sharp, test stuff, give extra money for moving, things of that nature. I do this too to help support my family with this income, like my mom and dad, people in need that we try to get back. Um, but yeah, such a good. Oh my gosh, you guys remember this door, right? So let's look, bro. Code, you got this. Yeah, Conway has a full blown like shop, dude. Conway has like he has like 30. This guy is doing God's work. He does details until midnight. So you guys remember what this paint looked like, right? So we'll get close. You remember how swirled it was? That's what it looked like. You remember that? That's what it looks like. DIY doing work. DIY is so crazy. You see that? What a transformation. DIY doing God's work. Just wanted to show you that it's finishing well. It's got gloss. It's looking sexy. Always blow your pads in between with DIY. DIY compound has to be top 5 in the business. I don't know, whatever. And I've used a lot, guys. I've used a lot of compounds. And for this to be this good, let me get my Merca. I gotta do some edge work at the bottom. For this to be this nuts, wow. Where the heck is my pads? Man, that's frustrating. Selling my soul, working all day. Let's get closer. Let's get lower here. We gotta do some edge work. Remember, they pay you to do a job. Make sure you do it well. You know what I'm saying? Just give me the light. Holy crap. I'll grab all the way over here. All the way over here. And then you remember I told you keep rinseless wash around or a waterless wash, because I miss the spot because I suck at my job. So let's look at this. See that? What is that? Looks like overspray. I did clay that. Is that rock chips? I gotta check. And then we have this part right here where, you see that? Because I'm trash at detailing. And I missed this corner here. So I'm gonna have to hit that corner up with some waterless wash, clean it real quick, come in and polish it. Also, this dude looks like he hit a curb here. So you see that lip here? It looks like he hit a curb here. So I need to take a picture of that because that I did not do. Actually looks like it hit up, which is in line because I feel like this door on the other side was painted. So always have rinseless wash on hand. I'll wash that. But yeah, I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna do all the edge work on the floor, going through the whole side of the car. I use Merca. Look at this. Okay, someone take a picture and send it to me. Okay, bam. All right. I don't know. I don't have a floor jack. It looks like somebody didn't know what they were doing and they kind of effed that up. It's kind of bad. I should take a picture and send it to him because that's gnarly. And that was unbeknownst to me. Like, I didn't do that. In order to get that kind of damage, that has to be something else. Yeah, I used 3-inch orange pad for the Merca. So let me get my rinseless wash. We're going to clean that spot. And then we're going to finish our edge work. We belong together. And I know that it's right. Why do you love me? Like, this is where rinseless wash is hit and miss. Gotta make sure, right? I just raw dogged that, guys. Just raw dogged that. There you go. Always keep rinseless wash in the bucket, because even if you were using soap, that would still show that's road film, right? Yeah, someone left their car up. Glad I got that on camera with you, because this is a living dictionary that I did not lift your car up, nor do I have tools in the shop to do that. Risk. Detailing comes with risk for you, for your business. That's why you need insurance too. The chrome part, I do it by hand. If it's plastic chrome, I don't try to introduce heat because you can actually peel that depending on the condition. But yeah, so I do the chrome part. All right, I did all my edge work in the bottom here. I'm gonna wipe it, and then we're gonna finish the top part, come in and do the other. You don't have to get on the floor. I just wanted to get intimate. And then I'm gonna use the Merca to do this side of the handle because I gotta polish this side. I think my favorite thing about detailing is polishing cars. I think everything else sucks. I could be wrong. I don't know. What's your guys' thoughts? For me, polishing a car is life. It's the funnest part of this whole thing. It's maybe because there's a result to it. I'm gonna come in, make sure, so Merca has this backing plate. Make sure that you don't hit it with the lip of the backing plate, you'll scratch the car. Just FYI. So you wanna be careful. And this one I would do the edges. I'll come around, come in here a bit. Then wipe. All right, let's do the B pillars and then I'm gonna finish this door. Windows suck. I actually felt like I heard you in real life say that. That's hilarious. Windows is trash, he said. Let's see how DIY does on B pillars. He said Windows suck. Guys, if you ever have a full-blown shop, get air on both sides of your garage. And thank me later. It's just game changing. You don't have to move hoses around. Two people use it at one time. It's very well, you know what I'm saying? So these are pretty hash. You can tell by the light in the garage. We're gonna do this section here to see how this does. I'm not taping the trim off because I don't feel like it. Maybe I should. Who knows? And then on the black here, you want to be careful not to chase perfection because you could burn through it. And then when you come in, drop the Merca pressure or speed and just lightly go over just to finish that out a bit. Lightly go over. Yes. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Wow, son. Wow. That is beautiful. Yep, told you, bro. Speed up, slow down. I should write a book. DIY compound, bro. You saw that, right? I didn't make that up. You guys saw that? You guys saw that. There was no... All right, speed that up. And I'm gonna come back. I always overlap. Come on down, grab this. Work it a bit, and then slow your speed down. And then no pressure, just to get the gloss back up, okay? When I mean no pressure, that means don't push down. There you go. That part's done. All right, now we gotta finish this side of the door. Since we already did the edge work, I just need to cut this section here. Crazy, you can see a definite line. I know you probably can't see that, but you can see where I stopped cutting. The wipe off is so good, dude. The wipe off on that is so good. And then let's look at the paint. So remember how it looked? We'll do this. That's what the paint looked like. This is what the paint looks like now. Flaky. Took everything off. What it looks like? What it looks like now. Yep. Is he using Agent Orange? Yeah. Not on the Merca. The Merca, I'm actually using just a regular orange pad. On the actual cutting pad itself, I'm using Agent Orange, like the big boy. Dude, I'm hungry. I might have to go take a protein shake in a sec. Oh, DIY. Doing God's work. Yeah, it's doing good. So he only paid for a one step, and I feel like I'm giving him more than what a one step would afford. You know what I'm talking about? Because the compound's so good. So I'm just gonna do all the edge work and I'll do the big stuff later. So I'm gonna get that, grab all this all the way up, and I'll come in and cut the rest of the car. How much weight have you lost? 20 pounds? 20 pounds? I don't know where I'm at now, but that's as of Monday. Do you think a two-step would gain more gloss or not enough to make it labor worth? I think for a two-step, you're chasing perfection. So you're going for more cut for some of the scratches, deeper scratches I didn't take out. This is about 80% corrected, which is above a one-step in my opinion. Two-step, you're chasing that 90%. So you can get more gloss. But if you look at the gloss of that, it's already glossy enough. And then when I put the ceramic coating, it's just to amplify it. So I don't think it's worth squeeze, the juice, right? I don't think it's worth it. Especially the budget that he had. I went a little longer because I dropped the speed to a little lower. just to see if it would cut. And beautiful. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to go here. I'm going to cut all this. You could tell the gloss from that. You can see it without the light, dude. Thanks, man. Yeah, two-step for me, it's like, it's going to be like $1,200. It's going to take me 14 hours. And you get a lot more wet sanding, things of that nature. This doesn't need it. This, he's getting enough for what he paid for. Like, it's different. It already looks different, in my opinion. But do all the edge so I can come back, do the other side of the car, and I'm gonna speed it up a bit. Mercadie. The Mercadie. Polisher's $800, my guy. Polisher's like buying a Russian bride. Expensive. She's worth it. She'll be loyal to you until she gets that green card, but that'll be a long time, so you'll be good. Yeah, so good, dude. Compound is so good. Whew. Did you see how much power that did? Dust the car, bro. My Lord. Goodness gracious almighty. Fresh batteries in this is wild. Did you see that? Dust the whole mother effing car, bro. Wow, that pissed me off. EC10 gets you 10% off Parks Car Care if you want the EV12. I've never used it. I think ShineMate makes a great product though. So this is where it's getting odd. So I will come back there in a second. I'm gonna finish this door here and then we're good. Hey, this is a Stinger. We're doing a paint correction where we did a wash, clay. We paint corrected this door, that door, edge work on here. And we're just cutting paint. It's a Kia Stinger 2018, I believe. All right. Any questions? If not, I'm gonna get off the live. Monday, I'm dropping my favorite rinseless washes of all time for 2026. Stay tuned for that video. And let me know if you have questions. I'll stay on. Does anybody have questions? Any comments? Where we at? Conway, I'm gonna send you your towels. Frankie, I need to make sure that Jamie sends you the towel. Looking forward to the rinses video. Yeah, it's just, it's a talking head one, but I got the nice camera out. I showcase some stuff. What coatings are you gonna use? That's a great question. I had this in mind. Let me ask you your guys' thought. So this right here, this is what, have you guys heard of Novacare? This is their hybrid coating. It's a one-step hydrophobic ceramic coating. Let's talk about what this tells us. And this is why I wanted to use this. I'm not sure if Sir is going to go to the car wash or whatever have you. So 75 duration, the longevity of this coating is built out this way. 75,000 kilometers. How many miles is that? How many miles is 75,000 kilometers? Anyone know? Ease of use, gloss is 4. Yeah. I would use an acid wash, like an acid soap, DMS, Reset from Yum, ours. I would do that as your final step, and then use a drying aid for the whole car. So I would get like a detail spray, spray it all over and dry. It would help you dry the car a lot faster. 46,000 miles. All right, 46,000 miles. It's rated. Look, it tells you here, they got scientific data to back this. So it'll last 46,000 miles. It says duration of car washes. Look, no cap, car washes. It'll last 60 car washes, meaning it won't damage your coating past 60 car washes. It lasts 72 hand washes. The beading is a 4, the gloss is a 4. The bottle looks like this. What coating tells you how many car washes it lasts? Here's what you get in the box. Maybe I should apply this to a door, huh? Should I panel prep it and apply it? You tell me, I'll stay on. I don't got nothing to do. I just don't want to waste your time. You get a book made in Italy. It tells you step by step. Look at that. It tells you how to apply it. It tells you wait 30 seconds to 2 minutes. It tells you cross hatch 3 times. It tells you 4 hours or 7 days. You can do 4 hours to get it before it gets wet. Huh. So you get a fat book. You get this for your customer's car. So you get the sticker you put inside of the car. You can put a year on there, a window sticker, a treatment sticker. Wow. You have to be certified to buy this. I just sell it. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna be honest. I don't care. I think certifications are cool, but why you get in the industry? You could sell them caustic chemicals, but you can't sell them a coating. Come on, son. You have this many with a block. Wow, that's a lot. That means you're gonna use heavy. You have this, looks insane. Look at that. It's a thick metal tin bottle. You guys want me to apply this? What are we doing? You want me to apply it? I'll panel prep the sides that I did and I'll apply it. Yeah, it comes with a lot of suede, guys. Do you guys know what my favorite way of applying a coating is? If I showed you my drawer, you'd be like, this dude's crazy. So do you guys want me to apply this real quick? Yeah, Nick has, his bottles are nuts. Nick from Yum's bottle is touched by God. His presentation, his bottles, his packaging is up there as insane. All right, we're gonna apply this. I need to panel prep the panel first. I need to make sure, let me polish this door first. That way I'll just coat this whole side. Dude, don't. I'll just coat the whole side, dog. I don't give a shit. Veritas for prep? Nah. Even though it's good, I just don't have it. I need to buy it because I told Reggie next month is Labo month. I'm doing washing with Labo every day. Let me drink this, guys. I'm thirsty. Okay, I'm thirsty. Oh, I got that or Admire. I think you already saw a video on Admire, huh? So let me show you this. I have a fetish. So I have my coating drawer, and then I have this drawer, right? This is all my suede applicators. Because that's how I prefer to use that with my block here. So this block is bendable. it's reusable, has 4 cuts. So that's how I prefer to use it. Let me put some gloves on. Let me get the panel prep. Labos is good, bro. They're good. But I like this panel prep better. For me, Labos good though. I just like the smell of this one better. Let me clean my mess up because I get anal about stuff like that. And I need to put gloves. So once I do that, we'll do the coating on this section here that I already polished. Let me make sure that I repolish this part of the hood too. So I'll just do that door. Let me polish this. Let me finish polishing. What am I doing? Guys, I'm all over, I'm sorry. Let me finish polishing this. And then I'll do the doors and we'll apply the coating together. That way I don't get dust on it because I have to cut this paint anyway. No, that's not Kataba block. It's one that my factory in Korea made me. And that's what I love. I love applying coatings that way because you can get around. I use it for the seats too. If you're new here, I'm just cutting paint and we're cutting a lot of paint. And then I need to cut that panel, and then we'll panel prep this whole side, and we'll coat this whole side. And this coating is self-healing, just so you're aware. So you do want to apply a little thicker. I don't use the coating for glass, just so everyone's aware. And while we're at it, let's look at the condition of the car. So you can see this is what we're going to. This is where we're at. This is where we're at. So I need to cut this paint too. I missed that spot down there, so I need to rewash that spot. And then we'll coat 2 panels. And we're going to coat it with the new coating from Innova Car. Self-healing. It lasts 46,000 miles. And that's assuming you're driving this 46,000 miles in 3 years. The box says 3 to 5 years. It's slick, hydrophobic, can't get wet for 4 hours, so on and so forth. And then I need to wash this just to make sure. Always keep rinseless wash on hand, kids, because even if you did a bucket wash, you're likely to miss spots because you're not God. Come in, and then we're going to cut this paint, cut the bottom of the paint, and then we'll start the coating from here on, if you're cool with that. I'm using an Agent Orange Pad DIY compound if you're just tuning in, and then you'll see what kind of work this does. Because to me, one of the best compounds in the game. And then we'll panel prep it. just so everyone's aware, I always overlap my work because you can miss a spot. So when you're compounding, it's okay, even after you wipe it, to overlap your work. Don't be lazy. And you're just doing that for the sake of making sure that the cut's consistent. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, don't be nervous, bro. Don't be lazy. And there is the cut. So you can see it, how it looked like to where it's at. So that one's deeper scratches. I might hit that again because I didn't press down, but this is what we're working with. So you're aware that is what the condition of the car looks like. All right, so I am gonna actually hit that portion again. I'm gonna speed up my polisher speed because I did drop it like a stupid person. And then I might have to switch my pad out because it's getting overworked a little bit. So I try to do 2 or 3 pads a car. I go on one side, so I'm gonna switch my pad out after this panel. Even if you blow it out, even if you had a pad washer, you just want to avoid overworking pads, in my opinion. So this is what I'm telling you. So you see what's happening here? Because my pad has so much compound in it, because the cell structure is opening it up, it's doing this. So it's time to switch the pad out. Switch the pad out, get a new one, and that's when you know you overworked it a bit and it starts to cake up on you. I'm gonna need a panel prep now because I should have switched it a while ago. I gotta open the gas cap now because I let compound fly all over. Just be due diligent about your business because this is wasting time. You see how it's getting into crevices there? And it's because I didn't let it, I worked it too much. Always clean that up. Don't be that guy. You might have to get a... And then I'll hit it one more time to get everything out. Now you see, this is, gosh, bro, doing extra work pisses me off. Should have just freaking switched the pad out, bro. Just take 5 minutes, switch the pad out, please, Lord. Now I got to recut this panel because the pad was doing weird stuff to it, so it's hazing. It's stupid. All right. You see what 2 minutes could have solved? It could have solved 5. So now I'm having to go back in and make sure that the stuff I hit, get the edges. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I just have to recut that pad at low speed because of the overworking I did, because the pad didn't like it. It's not the pad's fault, it's mine, because I'm running it too hot, right? I'm running at speed 6 because I want to get that cut fast. And I already knew like I should have just switched it out. That's what I get. That's what I get. That's my problem. Not yours, this is mine. Should have done better. Should have done better. I'm gonna go get a smaller machine, help control some of that. And every time you blow a pad out, this is a true fact. You're gonna get your cells to open up a bit, which could cause some of that problems that we're seeing on that pad right now. FY. So I panel prepped it, cleaned it up a bit. I need to clean up the gas cap before the job's over. I'm gonna come back in slow with the 5-inch polisher, same pad, fresh pad. Drop my speed a little bit, clean this paint up because I'm not liking the look of it. And I have been on this panel for 30 minutes. Can you give me the brand of the? Oh, it's I have to send you a link. It's in Korea. Hey, email me, and I'll send you the link, bro. All I'm doing now is coming back and cleaning up my work because the pad was running too hot at a lower speed. Got to get new tiles now because I contaminated with panel prep. Give me a sec. And then I'm going to finish cutting the lowers and we'll apply the coating. Sorry for the wait, guys. Sorry for the wait. Sorry for the wait. All right. Yep. Smooth. Smooth, sorry. Smooth. All right, I'm going to cut the bottom part and then we'll apply the coating. And then we got that gloss back. So it looks real good now. Looks super good. Let me cut the bottom part. And then if you're talking in chat, I can't read it because it took 30 minutes to cut this paint because I'm stupid. Yeah, I got detail pics. I just didn't want to get them. I should go get them now before I coat it. You gotta be careful with this bumper's plastic, so you don't want to go too hard. Because believe it or not, adhesion on plastic isn't as good as on metal. Because I don't know what primer they use, but you can tell that's plastic. So just be careful with that. There's one section I have to hit one more time, and then we're good. We'll coat it. Let me grab the roof. Grab the roof here. All right, roof is done. Roof looks good. Side is done. All this is done. Now we're gonna panel prep it. So let me get my Mr. Twisters and we'll apply the coating, okay? Move this over here. And then I guess this is the coating we're gonna apply to this car, which I have confidence in. I'm not worried about it because it's been scientifically tested. So, yeah, new detail car orange pad is Agent Orange foam without the edge guard work. Does that make sense? So it is the same. Mr. Twister's here. Let me get some coating towels. Oh, you're welcome, bro. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you guys. So I'll just use this coating for this car. I was going to use something else, but I did tell him I'll give him a self-healing one. This one does self-heal. So put this here. I got to clean my workstation, guys. I get weird. If I got too much stuff, it gets cluttered. I grab the wrong towel. Things get weird. So let me clean my station real quick if you guys don't mind. One second. Put you here. And read that quote for a second. Take that in. Let me put the stuff in dirty clothes. Get the gloves up. Gloves up. And then let's get cooking. All right, there's two things we gotta do. Panel prep the car, and then go from there, apply it. I do not put it on glasses for paint only. They do that because the properties of this coating for the self-healing uses some type of elastomer. So I personally would not do it on glass. Okay? Not do it on glass. Panel prep of choice, use whatever you want. I'm using Yum today. Have it in the bottle with their sticker on it. Section by section, do two. And the whole side of the done. I still got to do the hood. Got to get the hood a little more dialed in. Got half the roof done. So I'm good with the work we did on this side of the car. But for the video, you and I will just quote this right here. Yeah, I gave the customer a coating for free for the glass because the car truly isn't that much work. It's just polishing it, right? And I felt so happy that I finally got a small car because I've been doing trucks all week that I just gave it to him. I usually charge $100 for a glass coating. Come in, get all the way down because we're going to coat all this. And then take the other one and look at that paint. Dude, that paint is righteous. That paint looks so freaking amazing. All right. So now the coating, always shake it up. And if you're wondering what we're using Sing. And if you're new here and you're just showing up, this guarantees, remember they did tests, right? 46,000 miles, 72 car washes, 60 car washes, like brushes, 4 to 5 year lifespan, gloss, ease of use, beading, and this is their hybrid Sing, which is the one before the professional line here. How you want to apply this is take your time, use the sheet that they gave you, and note, guys, this is that kind of coating that you really want to focus on. Take your time. Do not use it in high heat. Make sure you're in a well area because that's what they claim. You got to be in a well positioned area. If you have a credit card on you, they have the block with the slits on it already. I just like to edge it up. Oh, I'm not using it as a coating towel. That's a panel prep. I don't use Mr. Twister's coating towel. That's a waste of money. I panel prep first, and then I use level 1s, level 2s for the coating removal. All right, shake your coating up for like 30 seconds. Every coating you get, sediments usually go on the bottom of it. Good shake should do it. Ooh, that smell is, oof. Wear a respirator? Nah, dog, I'm not. Oof. She thick, boys. I'm gonna have to get a respirator after I apply this. Ooh, look at that. She is thick. My guy thought I was using Mr. Nah, bro, you crazy? Imagine I would have to charge $1,000 for a 1-year coating. I like to do my application, but for the sake of this, because I know that what we're working with here, I'm gonna take my time and overlap it, because you want the film build to be equal. So I do a well and I come up and down since we're on a hill here. And I'm gonna apply it a little thicker just so I get that film build up. Remember, film build up for coatings is what's important. I'm gonna do this section just to give you a look of what it looks like here. And that's how thick I'm gonna apply it on the whole car. I'm gonna wait 30 seconds to a minute, and then I'm gonna grab my level 1s and final levels. No Mr. Twisters, don't use Mr. Twisters. Look, that's pretty thick. Yeah, it's safe to use. You mean it's PFA free? That's what you're asking. Now it does something crazy where it starts to air out, and you can see like the bubbles here. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but you can see some of the bubbles. I'll let that cook for a bit. She's thick, dude. She's thick for sure. 4 hours before you get wet, which is good because I'm not gonna take it out. 30 minutes to a minute, and then the leveling is easy peasy. When I tell you that the leveling is easy peasy, it's almost gone. There you go. That's it. That's nothing else to it. If you put it on thick, the gloss is nuts. Man, wow, that gloss is insane. Remember, film buildup is your friend here, and I would probably use the whole bottle on this car. What? Dude, you buy ceramic coating per car. I don't know why people are trying to stretch things out. Charge your customers appropriately. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm gonna take my time actually, and I'm gonna layer this mother on until the paper's dry. And I'm gonna go straight lines, then I'm gonna cross hatch it down, come up, and then when I hear the squeaky sound, I'm gonna hit it again. And then I'm gonna come in, and I want an even application. That's important, guys. Even application. You know what I mean by that, right? You want the film buildup to be equal. All right, and then I'm gonna come in, and I'm just gonna go cross-hatch pattern to make sure that I didn't miss a spot. They want you to do these passes 3 times. Just FYI. Okay, that gloss is bananas. That's nuts. That gloss is wild. Look at that gloss. You see that gloss? It's sweating, but it's like staying in the coating. I don't know how else to explain it. And that coating is, the gloss on that is inside. And give it 30 seconds to a minute, they say, on the box. Cool thing about the box is they made it user-friendly. I'll show you here. 30 seconds up to 2 minutes, depending on your humidity. 3 cross-hatch patterns, and then do not spray it with water for 4 hours. 7 days before you get it with chemicals. And let that sit, and then Slickness is so good. I'm gonna just come in, just level it out. Okay. This coating is so easy to apply, bro. Slickness is nuts. The deepening of that red is what hit me. That deepening of the red is so beautiful. It gets it a luster. Like, I don't know how to explain to y'all. There's a luster on this car now. Even past, like, look how glossy that is compared to how glossy that is. You can tell a significant shift. Yeah, cool, cool, cool. There's barely any coating on my towel. So just come in, and I just want to make sure I get all the high spots. And as it sits, it gets slicker and slicker. All right. Wow, it's cool. That is Sin in its glory. I'm gonna panel prep this side of the car here, and then we'll do this door, and then I'm gonna do the B pillars. Look at that, doesn't that look good? That smell of the coating is pretty gnarly. It's not like Fine Labs gnarly, but it's pretty potent. Pretty potent stuff, friends. Since I already applied coating on that side, I'm just gonna apply it here and spray this way. Actually not getting on the part that I put coating on. And I'm gonna come in and I want to panel prep it, hit the box up and wipe it. Come in with this other one and just knock down anything that I missed. Boom. All right, get me applicator. And then I'm gonna do half the door. I'm gonna see how big of an area I could do before I get raped. Yeah, it looks super glossy. So I'm gonna do half this door to see how far I could go before I get rocked. Again, this is how thick the coating is, in case you're wondering. I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna come down, I'm gonna come up, I'm gonna make a box. Make a box, I'm gonna come across, and then I'm gonna come up and down. I always add when I hear that, so there's enough layers, because when I come up and down, it's going to be This is my third time applying this coating, just so everyone's aware. I've seen a car after she didn't maintain it come back, still doing God's work. And it was after like 8 months, and she didn't wash it one time. Still doing God's work, but I never did a video on it because I was like, I wanted everyone to get to know NovaCare first before I did a video. So I'm glad we're doing this live. While I'm here, I'm gonna grab this area, grab this, see how it interacts with all of that. Coat under that, coat around, grab all of that here, see how it works on plastic. He told me not to use it on plastic, but YOLO. And then, yeah, we'll give that 30 seconds to 2 minutes. While that's waiting, any questions? Hello. Yeah, you can use Perfecta 2.0 has acid in it. It's real good. To me, it's better than Koch, in my opinion. So Perfecta 2.0 from Lava Cosmetica is super, super good. Acidic pre-wash. Or you could take CTX, it's acidic, and make yourself a drying aid with CTX. You could do it with Yum, it's acidic. You could do a garage therapy. Rinseless wash, it's acidic. Probably April. So I did half door. I'm trying to make sure I take my time not to miss any spots. Because again, this is self-healing. So you want it to be level. And then wiping it off, you know it's ready because it just gets slick, dude. If I'm being transparent with you, the slickness on this is real good. So I always come in a box format. Everywhere that I applied, I go back around where I stopped applying, and I come in and I do the whole box thing. So and you can tell it's a darkening effect because half the car line, I always come in, I come up, and I always go over my work. It's the same ordeal with this. I come in, and then I just make sure to buff it off. And you could tell a distinctive line because their jetting effect is crazy. The distinctive line in this is pretty nuts. You can see the line. You see that line right there? You see that line? Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, so I'm gonna apply coating to the rest of this door. Make sure I got everything here. And go that way. At this point, I'm gonna switch out my applicator pad. And then grab Sing. And then apply and then get the door. And then move down the car. Sing is thick, guys. You saw me apply that, right? She's thick. A new fresh pad. I'm gonna come in where I ended it. You can feel the slickness of it. And I'm gonna make sure to get this and just go back to the well. Go side by side. Add more to it. I'll have to get that by hand. And then I'm just gonna cross hatch, overlapping my work. The gloss on this is nuts. It's the gloss on this is wild. It's a very glossy coating. It's got some meat to it too, substantially. And again, I'm just making sure that the film buildup is level. And I'll come in here, grab this, and grab in the door and around the handle. All right, let that sit, and then we'll see what it does. Innovacar Sin is what we're using on this one. Jetting effect is insane. I can't get over how beautiful that looks. On this red car, it changed the color. It went to, like, if you look at this color right here, and then you look at that color right there, you can just tell the richness of the color is nuts. You probably can't do it on camera, but I'm telling you, the jetting effect of this, the gloss, the slickness after, it's a well done made coating. And I love how honest they are on the box, right? So and then just take your time, guys. The second wipe is the most important because that's where you're going to get your high spots if you don't take your time. Always overlap the work you just did and don't rush it. Let's get the light here. Remember, they paid for a one step. I'm trying to go over and above, but it's going to always have some swirls. You see this? That's just the paint itself. But look, look at that. The flakes are coming out. Tremendous. Look at the dark. Look at that. My Lord, bro. Look at that. InnovaCare, I'm going to put them on sale. I'm going to do it for the streets. Where's Jamie at? I think InnovaCare Sing needs to go on sale. Put that mug 30% off. Because everyone needs to try it. That's freaking nuts. That is that's so good. All right. What do you think? So good. NovaCare, easy to use, slick, darkening effect, has self-healing properties to it, and the car looks so good. I'm using the applicator that came with it. It came with the applicator and sheets. And all we did was a one step. You could just tell, man, the car looks real nice. So I'm going to coat the rest of this side of the car, and then I need to finish polishing the other side of the car. I'm going to try to get this done today, but that's still live. I just wanted to wash, chalk, and coat some cars with you. How long before? It says 4 hours. 4 hours before you get it wet. 7 days before you wash it. 4 hours. So that's not, 4 hours isn't bad. I'm keeping this overnight anyway, so I don't care. To me, wow. I'm just saying how good this red looks with the pop of gloss. It's real good. Real good. Anyway, any other questions regarding what I'm using? Oh, wait. If not, I'm out. Gone. I'm going to go drink a protein shake, come back, finish the rest of this coating on this side, start polishing around the car, and hopefully get done by 8. By 5:36. I don't, Jason, that's a good question. It's made for paint only. I did use it on the light. It worked. But make sure you use enough for the paint. Don't try to stretch this coating. Use the whole bottle for the car. You see all me always reapply, right? So I always reapply. Make sure that the level of the film buildup was the same. Rise. Oh, I have Miss Debbie cake. What's that called? The Debbie. I don't know what it's called. The Debbie cake thing. I eat in the morning. I eat half a cup of egg whites, 4 eggs, avocado, Ezekiel bread or some bread that like the Dave's Killer Bread. Then for lunch, I eat 6 ounces of steak, chicken, or whatever, and 1 cup of rice and avocado. Then I take a protein shake, and then I eat my last meal and go work out. No, I actually have Rise. Well, listen, if you're not ready for me to leave, I'm gonna keep working. You can ask me all the questions you want as long as we're working. Uh, you need an Novacare in Australia. Dang. You got to tell your Australian guy or Thor guy to get it over there, because, man, this is. Look at this, guys. So, guys, look. You were here from the beginning with me, right? Look at that. Gloss, bro. It looks like a BMW. All right, we're gonna talk and work. So I gotta finish this side anyway. If you want to hang out, or I'll hang up the live. Let me know what you want me to do. I just want to get it all done. I'm gonna do this whole thing in the roof. It's time to get to business, guys. It's time to get to business, okay? I gotta get crack-a-lacking. No more tomfoolery. I got a lot of stuff to do. I'm gonna go open the gas cap up, clean my mess. Open this gas cap up, clean my mess here. Where the heezy is the gas cap? What? Where are you, gas cap? Where are you? Where's the gas cap? Oh, right here. I'm gonna get my compound towel. I'm actually gonna clean that too. Clean that mug up. Here. All right. Spray that again, clean that, and then we're off to the races. Then we're gonna coat that door. Hot tour. All right, clean the gas cap. Let's coat this mug. I always get a new sheet for the new door. I have enough sheets to do a whole car twice in the box. And the reason I do that is because I don't want to cross contaminate. I don't want any dirt or particles, so use a new sheet every panel. That's a waste. Dude, it came with the coating, bro. Relax. Relax. Relax, brother. Oh, that cap's gone. Coating's a stick. This is my big back body. The cap is gone, guys. Cap, say goodbye. She out. Cap is gonzo. No, I'm using what's it called? Yum. I'm gonna do this whole section here, and I'm gonna separate that from the back so I can keep my section small. So guys, do this whole section here. I'm using the InnovaCare coating. It's very easy to use. Can't get it wet for 4 hours. While that's gonna level, I'm gonna start applying it right to left. Come here, come down. this here. Get that. And then they want you to cross hatch it. So make sure you apply enough to always come down and cross hatch it like they want. All right, so as cross hatching, this has been curing. So I'm gonna come in, grab my towels, and I am going to level my work. And leveling, you could tell when it's ready because it gets grabby if you leave it too long. Just so you're aware of what I'm feeling. And leveling has been easy. You could just, easy guys. Leveling that sucker is easy. By the time I level that, I am gonna come in, start working on this section, take your time, come down to where you started. And I always like to go back and forth, grab all that, flip my towel over. And then I'm gonna buff this section here. Make sure you don't miss anything, take your time. Always overlap your work. All right. Now I'm gonna grab the other side of the panel and coat that. So now that I did the top, all it is coming in. You can break your car up how you want. This is how I do it. And then I always add more to the applicator because they want you to cross hatch it. And this gives me the opportunity to make sure that my work has even coverage. I'm gonna overlap that a slight bit, but you already did that. I always do that just to cover it. In this corner, I overlap the doors just up here. And then I know I need to wipe all that off. How long to wash if I wasn't filming? I would have been probably polished the car already, the whole thing. Probably 4 or 5 hours by myself. If it's not that dirty. This one I'm doing, yeah, about 4 or 5 hours end to end with the ceramic coating because I'm not doing anything special. Come down all the way up. Oh yeah, but you think about it, we already coated half the car, bro. Half the car's already coated, right? So I just got to polish the rest of the car, coat that, coat the glass last because it's easy. The glass I will compound when I do the hood, the rest of the hood. And make sure you get that. And we're Gucci here, bro. Next door. So there you go. Next door, look at that. Yeah, polishing takes like 2 or 3 hours if you want to do a good job. I just don't take that long because I don't think it needs it. Just use the right pad, right combo, and you should be cooking. You know what I'm talking about? Another section, another microfiber suede. I'm telling you, they give you a lot for a reason. Look, you have a lot for a reason. Just use it, okay? I think it all boils down to, bro, right pad, right polish. I think you try to chase it with the wrong compound, meaning you have a pad and a compound that isn't working, so you're working it longer, versus like we're doing, we're using a heavy cutting compound. But with this paint and the pad combo, the gloss is nuts. And then it does a good job cutting. So I'm getting the cut I want at the time that I want to do it, because my shop rate I want to keep a little higher. Same idea here. And DIY compound is just phenomenal. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I did clean the gas cap. I might have to touch it up one more time, but I got the gas cap clean. I did open it. While that top part is doing its thing, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna do half of this section all the way down. Come in, make sure I get this part, make sure I come up. When it feels dry, you just keep adding. Like I said, use the whole bottle for the car, bro. They paid for it. And I want the film to be built up. I want it to be even. I don't want any dead spots, missed spots. I'm just gonna do this whole section. I don't even know I'm honey dicking you guys. Get it done. Get it done right here, all the way to the edge here. I'm over here trolling you all, acting like I'm gonna just do that corner. If it was me by myself, I would have just hold mug, kept it moving. Do that whole section here. Where I stop polishing is where I'm gonna stop this. And then I wanna make sure I come back. Yep, most of the time I'd be doing 3 or 4 passes with a polisher. Yeah, you wanna just right pad, right polish, man. You saw what we did. This was quick. And this car was hash, right? This coating is nuts. I'm not gonna cap, bro. This coating is wild. This coating is impressive. So we're applying Innovacare's coating. We're polishing with DIY compound, Agent Orange pad. And I'm showing you the work times for the coating, the easy on, easy off. And I'm telling you right now, the gloss gives it. The slickness I have is real good. It's up there with the best coatings on the market. Longevity, though, they don't honey dick you. They tell you it's going to last X amount of time based on your conditions. So you can take it to the car wash 74 times or 72 times before they tell you it's no bueno or the coatings start to fail. It has got self-healing properties. It's got slickness gloss. So they have you covered. And it's so beautiful. The coating is so pretty on red. So pretty. And voila. Look at that. Haven't tried yet. Tomorrow decisions. Oh man, use Innovacare, give it a shot. What is hybrid about it? It's using SYN technology, so they use a top layer and a bottom layer. So it's got chemical resistance, and it's using the tensile strength of the carbonite in it. So you don't need a topper. Their other coating, base coat, needs a top coat. This one makes it so it does both in one. So it gives you the top coat of glossiness. And that's where this differs. I'm gonna grab this. They sell one called base coat that you have to top it. This is all in one. I'm using it on plastic too because people ask me to. And again, go here, I'm gonna overlap the line just so you see it. Get the plastic here, get all of that, get the black. So it's using the 2 techs in one. It's basically what it's saying. So I'm gonna let that sit for 30 seconds. And then you and I polished half the car, coated half the car, washed the whole car. We're testing a new coating that you've probably never seen a video on. And it's all Gucci. Hello, Cindy. I should coat the glass. Should I try this coating on glass? Let me know in chat if you want me to try this coating on glass. You want to level it the time they tell you because anything over is going to be hard to remove. What I'm finding is 30 seconds to a minute is the max time you want to do this because it gets kind of grabby. If you get it in time, it's just slick right away. And then come in, coating towel, grab it. and it's slick right away. Like the whole panel is slick. There you go. Look at that. What do you guys think? Quiver these nuts. How does TPS work in high, low 40-degree weather? What's TPS? The perfect storm? Never tried it. Is that the perfect storm? I never tried it in high heat. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I have no idea. Quiver these nuts. All right. We finished. We finished this whole side of the car. So you're seeing what we're working with, because it's imperative that you know. Let me get the light. So this paint was hash. Look how beautiful that paint looks. You see no swirls? Watch this. We haven't done this side yet. We've only done half the roof, etc. That is the condition of the paint. We haven't touched this side yet. That is the condition of the paint here. You see that? That is the condition of the paint. We still got to finish that. The rest of the hood we need to finish, but this whole side done is, this side is done. And you can tell because that side gloss is untouched. Look at that. Whew. Gives me cold chills. Cold chills. What questions you got for me? I'm ready. Ask me. I got 8% before my battery dies. What questions you got? I'm going to switch out my towels since I did half the car. I'm going to throw these away. I always do that. I do half car with towels, add it to the cost of the coating, and I rebuy it, or you could do it for the interior. So, yeah, it's good. Thanks, guys. But yeah, I'm going to head out. I want to say thank you guys for being with me for 2 hours today. I just thought it would be cool to come on, show you some products that work. Again, DIY detail compound, prove me wrong. Tell me that's not nuts. As a one-stepper with the Agent Orange pad, does God's work. Sin looks beautiful. It's easy to apply. It's not hard to apply. The smell's a little there, but it's not bad. The wipe off is beautiful, and the gloss is given this car is exceptional. It's a touch by God. Have a good night. All right. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Appreciate you. Everything you asked me to do, I did. We wet sanded. We did God's work on this car. I'm out. I got to finish this. I'm going to try to get it done in the next 2 hours. Have a good night. Take care. Appreciate y'all.